Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of Road to Grand Champion. I'm currently at Champ 1 Division 3 on this account, and we'll see if I can get this account to about, high Champ 2, maybe low Champ 3 by the end of this video. And here I'm going to start to play a little more sweaty. I won't hold back as much. I'm still probably not going to be going 100%, but I will be using more like, mechanics and tougher shots, but these are just things you're going to have to practice. But anyway, let's get into the games. Man, this queue's taking forever. Okay, so I've been queuing for about 5 minutes now, and I have not gotten a single match, even though I'm in Champ 1, which should give me quite a bit of games. So I'm just going to end up queuing on both West and East. This is ridiculous. I don't know why I'm not getting a match. It's been about 10 more minutes. I'm going to have to cut the video here and see if there's any issues going on at Epic. I've been queuing about 15 minutes and I haven't gotten a single game, so I'll be right back. Alright, hey guys, I'm back from the first recording, and actually while I was waiting, I thought I'd change up the format of the videos. I think I'm going to play the matches, and then I'm going to review the replay afterwards. That way I can talk more in depth to you about what you should be doing in your rank, and that way I can also focus more while I'm playing. So let's get into the replays. Okay, so right here, I see my teammate, he doesn't get a great 50, and this ball is going to end up bouncing back towards our net. So, all I'm really trying to do here is just make sure I get into the corner and play it in a way so I'm giving my teammate time to rotate back. Because if I get like a really bad touch here or something and it comes right back to them, which you'll end up seeing, I didn't get the greatest touch, but it's still enough for me to control it. But if I get a really bad touch here and my teammate's not back, it's a good chance for them to score. So here I'm just going to control the ball because I know that I have time. And I noticed that this guy's kind of placed awkwardly. So if you look at his car, he's just facing straight at me. So I just go for an early flick just to get it around him. A lot of people end up, keeping the ball in their car for too long, and then they just get completely challenged and the ball just goes straight back to their half. So when you see a second man like this and there's a potential from the challenge, it's probably best to just flick it, which I end up doing. And then I was trying to get a shot towards the net. Luckily it goes top left, but I was really just trying to get it to go off the backboard or anywhere in the vicinity of the net, I should say. Here I see my team gets a 50 off to the roof, so I just place it on net. Didn't want to go for anything fancy like an air dribble or a double tap, just place it on net. See him go slow. I just wanted to bump this guy off just to make him throw the ball to my teammate and then quickly rotate back. Challenge here because I saw him awkward on the wall. And wait for him. Might get a bad touch, which he does, and then I speed it up and score. You want to make sure that when they're making a save like this, especially down here, you don't want to instantly just turn around and go away. You kind of want to wait to see what he does, because if you look at his position, he's kind of awkward. And so what a lot of players do here is just get a really bad touch, and then I just wait for this guy as well. He's bad touch, and then I capitalize. But if they make a good touch, then you just rotate out. Alright, waiting for his clear, so I go back. Now, normally here, you want to be in time to get up the backboard. I kind of messed up my flip, but you want to be able to clear this off. And so I don't end up just, dragging up to the backboard because I know I can't get there in time. And it was very scary because this guy could have doubled. Luckily, in this rank, I know the chances are he's probably not going to hit this. If this were, maybe GC, I'd probably try to jump up and just block the shot. But I know that he's not likely going to hit it, so I just stayed down. I'm playing it slow here, I don't have time. Yeah, so not a great shot. I wanted to go for an air dribble, but my mind was like, I probably shouldn't air dribble in this, not try a little too hard. And then I decided to go for a shot, but it was already too late, so I ended up missing. Teammate plays it off the wall to me. Also get a really bad touch again. Said first game, wasn't playing too great, but still get the win, so. So this is actually something that I was talking about. I believe it was the first or second episode where you have somebody that's trying to demo you, and a lot of these you have to just jump like early and try to read the shot, because if you try to stay on the ground and turn here, chances are he's just going to demo you. So I make sure I jump and then I read it like early, that way I don't, he can just go under my car. So I know here that this guy's challenging me and I have no boost, so all I'm really trying to do here is just make sure that I'm getting it to my teammate, or getting it middle, as long as my teammate can follow it up. No point in trying to go for like a solo play here because I'm low boost. I was gonna clear, you got a good block on it. Just gonna try to beat this guy. Same thing here. I was gonna go for a read off the backboard, but I realized it was a little too advanced. I should just, if you're in this position and you can, now if you can solo play this and go in the air and go for a double, good on you, but you should probably do that. But I really wanted to play this to my teammate here, and unfortunately I probably couldn't have because he's a little too far back. So it's one of the ones, if you can pass here, just pass. If you can go for a solo play. If you can't go for this, then don't try to force it, because then you're gonna end up leaving a teammate in a 2v1, just kind of like what I did here. Let's just go back down to the ground and maybe go for a shot on the net if you can't go for that in the air. Just wanted to keep it in the corner, didn't want it to be above my backboard. Kind of waiting for this guy to make a touch. Don't want to overcommit. My teammate goes. I go again. Try to clear it out. Don't get the greatest landing, but so here, a lot of people would waste a lot of their boosts here in champ and then overcommitting. So they see the ball go and the bounce, and then they instantly want to go for this ball. But I see right here Zero's going, and I know he's gonna go for this ball, so I just kind of slow down. I let him go for it. Don't overcommit, and now I can follow it up. Just place it on their net. The thing here too, you can recognize when I'm behind the ball like this, if you look from this guy's perspective, he can't really tell the distance between me and the ball. So what I just do here after this, this little weird 50, I just drive right into it. It's gonna pop over him. He's not gonna expect it. So you look from his perspective, he's just bam, and now he's just popped. Could have got a little bit higher of a pop, and he could have got a better save, but he's just not expecting it. Especially down in this rank, that'll work a lot. And they end up forfeiting. So I'm gonna go into the next game. Alright. Go for a little speed flip. Beat him. If you can get a good speed flip, you're gonna beat a lot of guys down here. Once again, I did it again. I went in the air. I could have placed this on net or gone for a double, and I've been playing really awkward because I'm like, I don't want to go for something too mechanical, but I also don't want to play too low level. So I just get awkward and then mess it up. It's coming to me. I'm gonna catch it. I have space on the ball. Flick. Those guys going. I try to beat this guy. Don't have a great takeoff. Try to get back as quick as possible, so I'm not leaving my teammate in a 2v1 or a 1v1, really. This guy. So here, if you look at this guy, all of his momentum is going towards this wall. So right now, all I'm trying to do is I'm not going to throw in. I'm not going to like jump in and try to go after the ball. I'm just waiting for him to make a play, because the only options he has here is to flick over me or play it to the wall. And both are good for me, because it's either going to be my corner where I can take control, or it's going to go to the wall where I can, give my teammate time to come back. And I'm going to be fake challenging here because I want him to get scared of like the challenge. So he hits it to the wall and have a free play. I try to go for a flick here, kind of botch it, but if you can get that top right, that's a goal every time, especially in this rank. Almost gets a good shot. Now here, I don't want to turn right yet because I might hit the post and it's going to kill all my momentum and my recovery would be bad. So I just go off the in post, the net I mean, and I let my teammate continue with momentum toward the ball. I didn't want to challenge this because I knew there's a chance that he could go for this ball right here. So I kind of turned around and letting him go. Just play defense. Keep it in the corner. Bump him off the wall. Now here, you can see I was checking because I couldn't hear this guy. I had my audio off, but I was checking here to make sure he wasn't demoing me. And right here, I saw him turn away. So what ended up happening was I didn't try to avoid it, and then he came back and demoed me. This was unfortunate, but if I had my audio on, likely would have just jumped over him. Waiting for the shot. I wanted to control this up to the wall, which is probably advanced. So it's probably better than my teammate went anyway. It's got to clear. Place it on net. And he misses. Those redirects and just basic shooting will go in a lot down here. Get this guy in the kickoff. Just waiting for him to hit it. Now I turn. I'm going to fake this guy. And then I'm going to shoot it. A lot of people will want to rush this shot. But this guy is so out of position, and he knows you can beat him to the ball here and shoot it. So he's going to be panicking. He's going to jump for this ball and try to block you. because he can't beat you, he can't 50 you, he's gonna have to block the shot because you're just there quicker. I take advantage of that, and I fake him. If you look from his perspective, he sees way out of position, he sees me going, bam, and then he's just faked. So he gets it to the wall. Now this is a good thing to showcase. So a lot of players, they'll see the ball going this way, and then they'll just turn off their ball cam at this point, and they'll just go for the boost. The thing is here, you don't want to prioritize the boost over the ball all the time. So here I know I can just get a clear here if I turn up the wall. So I'll stay with low boost and clear it, rather than going to the corner and taking the boost, and then letting him, like, you know, 50 it in my corner or whatever. Just clear it, pick up some pads, see what he does, go for a bump on him, and then I rotate. And then I see I turn here because I know I can get to this ball without getting, you know, boost first, and I end up scoring. So you just gotta learn how to play on lower boost, because you don't want to always go back for boost. Sometimes you need the turn. Here I wanted to play it off the wall, see what he does. If he whiffs, I'll shoot it. If he doesn't, I turn out. And he doesn't whiff, so just waiting, trying to fake him, get him to hit the ball away. He doesn't hit the ball away though, so it's good patience. And here make a mistake. So I wanted to fake challenge this guy earlier, but I realized I was too late, and then I tried turning and he already shot it on net. So it was a mistake by me. Either you want to fake challenge a little earlier, or just slow down and wait for the play. Alright, he's got a 50. You see how many kickoffs I'm winning just by having a good 50. I do whiff that really bad, which, no excuse for that. Should not whiff that. That was pretty bad. I'll admit, but it happens to the best of us. So I'm gonna steal this guy's boost, and he's going to the corner. I just want to keep him low. But I wanted to take that mid boost, just so he couldn't get it. For some reason they didn't end up getting it, but just went for a backwards challenge there. Almost went in our net. It was almost a bad 50, but alright, I faked the jump here, and you'll see a lot of people do this in higher ranks. This guy, you know, I didn't know if he wanted to turn in or not, so I just jumped to the wall to make it look like I'm gonna hit it into the corner, and then I control it. In this case, it didn't really matter that much because he ended up just going back to net anyway. But yeah, you'll see that happen a lot. If somebody's like, you know, faking like they're gonna go for the ball or looking like they're gonna go, you can just jump up to the wall, and then you'll make them think that you're hitting it into the corner, and then you control it. Good bump by that guy. Just picking up pads, letting me get to the corner. I'm not gonna rush too hard in the corner yet. Here I recognize I went up a little bit too far, so I end up just kind of going back to position. Ultimately, you don't want to go into the corner and then have to back up, but that's why you want to play a little more patient than that. I know he can pass it middle here, so if you look at his car, the only place he can really hit this is to his teammate. So he's kind of just like basically telling me what he wants to do. So I'm just ready for it. You can see I'm already pointing towards the middle. If he hits it, and I just beat this guy. Just place it on that. Alright, so they end up forfeiting there too, and we're going to go into the next game. The last replay here. So, same thing here I'll sum out in the last replay. The only place this guy can really hit the ball at this point is to the wall. You can see that it's going to land on the front of his car, and it's going to go to the wall, so I'm already just preparing myself to go there by facing towards the wall. And then I end up just going. I wanted to go for, you know, a little more advanced, but I'm just going to start using basic air dribbles, I should say, which you'll see in this game. I'm just going to start, you know, just air dribbling it onto the net. Nothing fancy like flip resets, but I'm just going to start air dribbling it towards them. So here it's the ball to me. Really bad touch. I wanted to get this ball to go up the wall, not downwards, and I just timed it really bad. The bad thing here is that when I get this touch here, you know, this guy could boost. If he was close enough, he could boost and shoot this on net and be completely open. So it was a really bad touch. And a bad 50. Flipped the wrong way. Like I said, I wasn't playing the greatest, but we do enough to win. So, I know I have time to grab this boost. Yeah, like, you don't always need to go for this, but I know that they're heading back to their half, and I'm just grabbing this and turning out as quick as possible. That way that if we do get pressure, you know, it's going to be harder for them to keep their boost. I don't dive in for that. I didn't want to dive in because if you got it around me, then chances are you could have scored. So here I go for it. Just want to beat this guy. I was going to go for an air dribble, but he got there quick, so I just played it over him. Just waiting middle. So here, I know once he gets this touch, it's better for my teammate to go. I don't want to jump up here because I don't have any momentum. Whereas my teammate, look behind me, he can actually have momentum towards the ball. And I see him going up, so I'm just going to give him an option to pass to me rather than just going back instantly or just rotating instantly. So if he gets a pass middle, then I can be there, which he does, and then I end up just shooting. Alright, get a 50. Really bad recoveries. Like I said, was not looking good today, but alright, so I know I can challenge here and they're both in their corner. And it could be a goal. Whenever you see the ball come out like this and they're awkward and you got two in their corner, if you can challenge this, you really want to challenge. And on the receiving end, if you're my teammate here and you see there's two of them and then I'm going, instantly be ready for the mid, like the mid play, be in mid, ready for the ball, because neither of them are on the net right now. Take this boost here again. When I was talking about, I just go for a dribble onto the net. Pretty good 50. Looks pretty advanced, but you don't need to do too much. If you air dribble to the net and they look like they're gonna block it, then just try to get the best 50 you can. And luckily for me, just 50's in. Through the mechanics, we're gonna start going up a little bit more. He bumps me. I'll make sure I get to this so it doesn't go towards my net. So here, I know that he wants to get to the boost, so I try to get to the ball as quick as possible because I know he's going to stay on the ground for a little bit longer. Unfortunately, I kind of misflipped my or I kind of flipped improperly, so I don't get the greatest 50, but it's good enough. Teammate has a 1v1. I'll be ready for the pass. Let's see, bad shot. At least it didn't go right back to them per se instantly, but does end up going into their hands. Make sure I'm there. So same thing here. In this rank, I kind of wait. Just let the ball come down and then I go. But if I was playing in GC, and I see this guy right here, Real Tuna, I'm instantly jumping the ball right here. Because they can easily rebound this. So typically against higher ranked players, you don't want to wait for this. Take a little shot on net. See, I can go before my teammates, so I fake this guy, make him think I'm going. Play it off the backboard. Not to get back quick, because I know they can potentially score. I get 50, or I get bumped, I should say. Here, I was just trying to save face, so I know this guy's going to shoot it, so I'm just trying to block the shot by pre-jumping where I think it's going to be, and I accidentally flipped the wrong way. I kind of did like a side left flip instead of a right one. If I hit it right, that was just going to be a block. Fortunately, my teammate reads it, and they missed the open net. Just grabbing pads, and he ends up scoring. So yeah. He's up. I know he's going to go, so I just go back for the boost. Control it, have time. Flick early in case he wanted to challenge, but he messed up his flip. And then I just go again and beat the last guy. A lot of twos is just being able to outplay the first guy and then being able to just score afterwards in a 1v1. But yeah, anyways, that's the end of the video. That was the last replay. Let me know if you like this format or if you like the old one more. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, and see you in the next one.